Hey guys, what's up? It's Catherine. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing a highly requested video on my channel. A lot of you guys are asking me how I edit my Instagram photos, some tips on how I keep my feed, growing my Instagram account, all those kinds of fun things. So that's what we're gonna be getting into today. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you wanna see more like this, and comment your Instagrams down below. Let's go ahead and support each other in the comments. To be honest, I didn't really feel like getting ready today, so I never really have like my bare face and like sit down videos for you guys. So I apologize, hope you guys don't mind staring at my baby face for the entirety of this video. Okay, let's go ahead and hop into it. Oh, I need my phone for this. Okay, so let's pop into my Instagram and I will show you guys exactly what my Instagram currently looks like. So this is the feed that I have going right now. Very similar and kind of put together. We've got a lot of mirror photos going on because of quarantine and obviously not being able to go out and get like actual outfit photos outside and stuff like that. So that is what my feed consists of currently. Lots of outfit photos just through the mirror. We've got some filler photos in there. I also use a lot of home photos, so like photos of my office, my bedroom, stuff like that. My iced coffee, you guys live for those photos. They get like the most likes on my Instagram, which is crazy. I have a cute iced coffee right here. So that is basically like what my Instagram kind of consists of, those kinds of things. A lot of home stuff, lifestyle, and technology related stuff can be shown on my Instagram. Okay, so the very first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is boosting your engagement. So let me go ahead and pop onto a photo. Let's see, I think it was this one. So here on this photo, you can see as my caption, I talked about how I deep cleaned my office and then I asked my audience a question. That is a big thing to help engage your audience and increase engagement on your photos. So you want to ask your audience questions, but you also want them to actually answer them in the comments. You don't want to have like maybe one or two people answer and that's it. Like you want to try to get as many of your followers engaging with your content as possible. So a big thing that I have learned while being in this industry is that brands usually look for a decent amount of engagement, whether it's on your YouTube channel or your Instagram. Now TikTok is a huge thing. So that is something to keep in mind when you're growing your Instagram. You do not want to be buying followers or participating in like those crazy loop giveaways where you just get like a mass random amount of followers, but then they don't actually stick around and like your stuff and engage with your content. So I want to show you guys like a little tip that I've learned, or a trick. I was looking up where I could find my Easter egg on my Jeep and I couldn't find it. If you guys are on TikTok, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we are gonna search Social Blade. You go into Social Blade. So this is a site where you can basically check engagement on your profile. You can literally check anybody's engagement. So just a pro tip, your engagement on your profile and your social medias is public. So if you're gonna be looking to work with brands, definitely keep that in mind. Like you don't wanna have 50,000 followers and be getting like a couple hundred likes on your photos. Like that's a dead giveaway that you don't have like legit followers and people following you. Okay, so you're gonna go up to here and you're gonna go to Instagram. No, that's Twitter, oops. No, my goodness. Okay, Instagram. And you're gonna go to your @ handle, whatever it is. Mine is Kathryn June. So we're gonna hit search and then it'll search everything on here. Verify your account, whatever. Okay, so here at the top, you can see this is my profile. My engagement rate is 10%. That is pretty dang good. I've seen a lot of people have anywhere from like usually 1 to 5%. I've seen an account, someone that I personally went to high school with, she had, I wanna say like over 20,000 followers on her Instagram, and she's dropped down to like around 13,000, but that is because she didn't have like legit actual followers. And people notice stuff like that. Like that is very easy to spot, especially if you go to that profile, you can see that there's not a lot of likes on those photos. So that is something to keep in mind. So that is my engagement rate. It gives you your average likes, the average comments. So if you're buying likes, they don't show up on here. So it's still gonna have just your regular like average amount of likes. So if you averagely get 200, but you're buying likes to like up it to 900, it's still only gonna show that 200. So definitely keep that in mind with your Instagram. Okay, so that is how you know, you can boost your engagement. You ask people questions in your captions. So if you see people asking questions on their Instagram photo, do them a solid and actually answer it in the comments. Even if it's just like an emoji or like something, just leave them like a comment in there. Other thing that you should be doing to boost your engagement is posting stories a ton, and posting stories where people can ask you questions, or they can vote on a poll, or, you know, some way that they're actually interacting with your profile and the content that you're putting out there for them. That will help boost your engagement a ton. I think I had a like maybe 5% engagement rate about a year ago, so I'm pretty proud of boosting that up to 10%. I feel very proud of that. So when brands come after me asking like what my engagement rate is, I can be like, boom, here you go. I think they usually look for around like 6 to 7%. So that's a pretty good range to like go for. All right, another tip for you guys if you are wanting to get your photos out there on Instagram is to take advantage of hashtags. You guys have noticed on a lot of my pictures on Instagram, I will go ahead and just like copy and paste a bunch of like specific hashtags that kind of relate to my overall theme of my Instagram. So that way if people find like one single photo of mine through a certain hashtag and they go to my page, everything in those hashtags and what they were looking for is very relevant to what is actually on my page. Definitely be careful with that though, because I think it's called like shadow banning or something. Instagram can like cut you off with hashtags and then like you won't really be showing up in certain hashtags. And also go for the hashtags that have less amounts of like posts in them, if that makes sense. Like especially if you're a smaller account, go for a range of like a smaller percentage of people that are like in that hashtag so that you can appear at the top of that hashtag when people go into it. Okay, I think that was like, those are my main tips for engagement and growing your Instagram, stuff like that. Okay, let's pop back into my Instagram. I want to talk about one more thing before we hop into presets. Okay, back into Instagram. So as you guys can tell, I have a lot of like posts where it's my full body, and then we have some where it's just half, and then we have some cute mirror selfies, and then we have some that are like home photos. So basically, if you guys are looking to have like an aesthetic theme overall, you want to make sure that you have a good range and of like different types of photos that you're posting. Like you're not just posting 10 selfies in a row and then like, oh, a random photo of like your dog or something here and there. Like you want to make sure that everything kind of flows together so it doesn't look like too cluttered of one thing. You pretty much want to be alternating the types of photos that you're posting. So if you post a selfie one day, post like a full outfit photo the next day, or like a filler pic of like your coffee or your computer, your office, literally anything like that. Those are my tips for you guys on how to get like an aesthetic feed that kind of flows together. So when someone comes to your page, like everything kind of looks nice together. Okay, those are all my tips. If you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments below. Now let's pop into Lightroom. I will give you guys the full rundown on how my presets work, what they look like on different types of photos, because I know I get a lot of questions about that. You guys want to see them individually on different types of photos. And to be honest, I never really remember exactly which one I use on every single photo when I post it on Instagram. I will just kind of like go through, and whatever one looks the best, I'm just like, yeah, that one, okay. And then I post it on Instagram. Like there's really not too much thought behind it, but I also don't keep track of like which one I use on every single photo. I just, whatever one fits best with that photo, because obviously every photo is gonna have different lighting, coloring, things in it, everything. Okay, so let me go ahead and what can I do? What photos do I have in here? Okay, so let's go into the cute selfies that I took in my mirror. So this is what the photo looks like before. And then if you scroll over, you go to presets. These are all of the presets that I have. Some of them in here have not been released yet. Some of them I'm probably never gonna release because they were just like random ones that I decided to make and like never turned into anything cute. but they're still on there. Okay, so the first one that we have is one of my favorites. This one is Chai. As you can see, it just kind of muted everything a little bit, brought out more of like the creamy tones in it. That one is one of my favorites. And then we have the creamy beige preset, which actually, depending on what you have in the photo, it's gonna bring up those certain tones. So this one kind of brings up more of the blue tones. As you can see, the difference between Chai is a little more yellow orangey. The creamy beige is a little more cool toned and like brings out more of like the beige coloring in this photo. Okay, dark is one I have not released. That is one that I will use when I have like a super dark photo and I just need to brighten it like crazy. Obviously it doesn't work on photos that are like already good lighting, so I don't use that one too often. Next one we have is Golden. This one, as you can see in here, since the lighting is already more bright, the golden one kind of washes me out in here, so I wouldn't be using golden for this particular photo. Then we have some blogger ones that I just kind of messed around with. Didn't actually end up posting those, so those are not available. And then we have Malibu. Malibu is one of my favorites. It brings out more of the cool tones, but also keeps like your skin tone pretty good. Everything just looks, I don't know, aesthetic and nice. This is one of the first 3 that I came out with. Next one we have is Moody Fall, which I haven't released yet, but I've gotten a ton of questions on this one because I use this a lot on my Poshmark. So I don't know, I guess if you guys are interested, maybe I'll release it. I don't know. You know what? If I get to 10K on Instagram and 50K on YouTube, once we hit both of those marks, I'll go ahead and release this one for you guys because it's gonna take me some time to like set it up so I can release it. But this one is really fun. Then we have Rodeo Drive, which is like a classic one for me. Love this one. And then we have Stormy. I call it Sky in here. You can literally name them whatever, but these are just like the names of what I have them called on my actual site if you're looking for like a specific one. And then the last one that we have is called Sunset. So as you can tell, they all have a different look depending on what is in the photo, how the lighting is. It's not gonna work perfectly on every single photo. You might have to adjust some things across the board. That just goes for any preset that you buy. So I'm gonna stick with Chai on that one. Here's a little before, and then there's the after. Love it. Okay, so let's do another one. This is, what do I wanna do? Okay, let's do one with like my bracelets. So this is one of the photos that I use for my bracelets on my actual site. Now with these ones, I try to keep the color of the gold true to the photo so people don't get too confused when they're looking online of like what I'm actually selling and like what the exact color is. So we're gonna go over to my presets and I'll just go through and show you guys what each one looks like on this. This one is obviously more of a white like overall color in the photo. There's not too many other color tones in it besides the green and the gold. So we have Chai. You can see that brings it down a lot. It brings the photo brightness down on that. Then we have the creamy beige. We have Golden, brings the brightness right back up. Then we have Malibu. We have the Moody Fall. We have Rodeo Drive, Stormy, and then Sunset. So let me find another photo for you guys to go through. So we did one with a decent amount of color, then we did one with more of like whites in it. Okay, here's some photos that I used for my Poshmark. So this is the before and this was the after with Moody Fall. So let me go ahead and go through and show you guys what my presets look on like this type of photo. So first we have Chai, then we have that creamy beige, then we have Golden, what's next? Malibu, we have the Moody Fall one, which is what it was already on there. Then we have Rodeo Drive, we have Stormy, and then we have Sunset. So they're all decently similar, but they're all gonna pick up differently on every single photo that you use. Like it's not gonna pick up the exact same. So here's another one with a lot of color. So let me go in. We'll start off with Chai. So what that looks like. Then we've got creamy beige, we've got Golden, we have Malibu, and we have the Moody Fall, Rodeo Drive, Sky, or Stormy, and then we have Sunset. So that is, I hope, a good enough example with all the different kinds of photos that you can see. I would say typically my presets do look pretty good on photos that have more of neutral colors in them. That's obviously because I like curated them for my style of photos and my aesthetics, so that is what they're gonna look best on. Also, if you guys want to purchase any of my presets, I'm gonna do a special code. So for anybody watching to this part of the video and just watching this video in general, if you want, you can go ahead and use this code on my site. I will link my site down below, but I'm only gonna leave the coupon code right here on the screen, so it's only gonna be for you cool kids who actually got to this part of the video. But yeah, it'll be a nice little discount on any of my presets, and I will leave that available. Let's do that for like a week. So what's today? Today is Wednesday, so it'll be good until next Wednesday. What day is that? Oh, I hope I saved that one. Yeah, thank goodness. Okay, what day is next Wednesday? Okay. So the code that I have on the screen still will be valid until May 20th, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to get any of these presets, you can go ahead and use that code for a nice little discount. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything that I have to share with you guys about my feed. Talked about growth, engagement, how you can use hashtags, went over all of my presets for you guys. So if you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to comment your Instagram handle down below too. Let's all support each other, follow each other on Instagram, help grow each other's Instagrams. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys next time.